Japanese lawmakers face many questions as they try to adopt a new law allowing Emperor Akihito to abdicate the throne to Japan. Emperor Akihito, aged 83, took the throne on January 8, 1989. In the meantime, he's had heart surgery and has been treated for prostate cancer. He has said recently that he thinks his old age, might be limiting him in fulfilling his duties for Japan and the duties that his office of him require. In recent history, succession was always followed by death. The last time an emperor abdicated was in 1817, so almost 200 years ago. This happened in the Tokugawa period, a period of still warlords reigning over Japan. Only in 1868 did Japan become a more modern nation, did it open its borders to Western powers and became a new era called the Meiji era, and in this era they adopted new Western laws. These new laws, therefore, have never provided an option for current emperors in their current position and current status to abdicate their throne. Though Japan is lacking laws of the sort, there are examples in Europe where there are monarchies where monarchs are abdicating their thrones. Recent examples are in the Netherlands of Queen Beatrix and Belgium of King Albert II, both who abdicated their thrones in 2013. In the case of the Netherlands, Queen Beatrix became Princess Beatrix and withdrew from public life slightly, still sometimes supporting her son in symbolic duties, but mostly taking a step back. King Albert kept his title and is still called King Albert, but withdrew quite significantly from public life and has left all tasks to the new king. Seeing as Emperor Akihito is friends with both Beatrix and Albert, it is very likely he will use their cases as an example on how possibly the new law should take form, and he will probably use this as an example to advise his parliament and cabinet and helping them make a law which will allow him to step down as emperor. Allowing him to step down shouldn't be that much of a problem either. The role of the emperor after World War II has changed significantly. It is now mostly as a symbol of the state and symbol of unity of the people. He no longer has any political power and is only a symbol. Therefore, any symbolic actions that he will perform can easily be taken over by Crown Prince Naruhito. Things like opening of parliament or any Shinto ceremonies, the religion of Japan, can be done by Naruhito, and Emperor Akihito can take a step back and not go into the spotlights. By doing so, he will have given this symbolic power to the new crown prince instead. So the symbolism and the tasks don't seem to be much of a problem. It is only the details and the fine-tuning of the law that is very tricky and seem to be causing quite a bit of commotion. They are not quite sure what to name the emperor after he retires. There is quite a discussion about the title that he should be using. Some are stating that he should use the term Yoko, calling him retired emperor, while others want Motokenno, or previous emperor. And the difference between retired and previous, saying is he still emperor but just on a pension, or did he was the emperor but no longer is it, is the discussion that people are having right now. Also, they need to establish a new salary for him. Obviously, he still can't get as much money as he has been given now. Expected is that he gets about a fifth of the salary that he receives at the moment, which would still be a hefty sum of $400,000 each year. Crown Prince Naruhito would of course get the salary that Akihito will be getting right now, as he will be emperor and fulfilling all the duties. Another thing is where Akihito will be living. He can't live in the imperial palace any longer. Some are suggesting he could move to Kyoto, where there are several palaces available to the imperial family, or he could use Togu Palace, where Naruhito is living at the moment. Another practical implication is the calendar. Japan, although using Western counting and also using a year such as 2017, names periods in their history after emperors, and each new era begins and ends with the reign of the emperor. At the moment we are in the imperial era of Heisei, and this will end as the reign of Akihito ends. In that case, it can be quite convenient that Naruhito will take over, because they can adapt calendars and counting of data quite early in advance when they know at what specific point Naruhito will be taking over. So they have a lot to figure out in Japan, and hopefully they will arrange it soon, and by the end of 2018 Akihito can retire, because his health is declining and he is getting old. He wants to take it a bit easier, and after all these years, more than 30 years of service, let's be honest, he deserves that.